They don't. You're right. But
So
just because they don't
because
have
the
the
fact that
expectation does not mean they're going to
That's
get
the
what they
main-
want.
that's the problem. You expect. So listen, what does a woman do when she expects something from a man and doesn't get it over a prolonged period of time? She gets a new nigga. Like, what are we talking about right now?
Women who can. There are women who cannot do that.
So she goes and gets another average nigga or above average nigga. Like, we're talking about average women, right?
I think that you guys are seeing these Instagram chicks and these pretty girls.
Don't try to play that.
Listen to
Instagram. I'm saying you YouTube channel women.
You are not.
You women that
it costs us more money, right? Just generally speaking, I think that kind of gets pushed to the side. If we meet you at whatever age, 25 plus, 30 plus, your life is set up the way you chose to set it up. So if I'm now spending time to get to know you, we're talking about your average guy, everyday dude. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know if y'all been outside lately, but you can't damn near get lunch for two people for under $60, $70, $80 just on a regular day.
I don't disagree with that, true, but it sounds like you're talking about at the beginning of a relationship. You're not whining and dining throughout. You've been with a person 2 years. You're not doing as much of that on the back end that you were doing in front end, because now you're comfortable with each other. You may stay at each other's houses. There are things that you may do, because sometimes it's just time won't allow you to do it, right? So let's just be honest. How many people, I really wish y'all to be honest. With the economy the way it is, I understand, I'm not taking away. I know men take women out on dates. How many people can really afford daily a $300 meal?
Well, Shan, they can afford to live. They can afford to live apart.
Unrealistic now.
You said what now?
You said they can afford to live apart, so
they are.
Yeah, they can afford, but the million that your guys are talking about on the average guy, you're telling me the average guy who is making $42,000 a year can afford to take a woman out on these fine dining experiences weekly?
I never said that. I never said fine dining. That's why I use a hard number. Yeah, I use a hard number. I said about $70, $80, but I'm sorry. The misconception that you go 2 years in a relationship and you're still not seeing this girl on a regular basis, and then the fact that you guys are comfortable that every time she's around you, investing in a relationship, she knows she ain't got to worry about money when she's around you. 2 years, 3 years. This is just common day. This is everyday people. So it's $300 is excessive. That's more of your anniversaries, your birthdays, things of that nature. But do the math. You see your girl 3 times in a week and you feed her twice. In those 3 times, you don't spend $400-$500 just that week.
I don't think most people
food.
Doing that, true.
Yeah,
like the average.
Really?
I'm gonna tell you the average person.
My fault. I'm like,
wait, let me just tell you, the average person is going out on a Friday or Saturday, and usually they're eating meals at each other's houses, because if the average Black person or Black man makes $54,000, an average Black woman makes $52 or something like that, $51,000.
Less than that.
You really budget that out, and you understand that the less money you make, the more you're actually spending it on housing and stuff like that. If you ask a bunch of regular people, they're going out to a I don't know, Miller's Ale House maybe once a week, and that's a real maybe. Like, you may grab some Wendy's or McDonald's or something, but you talking about in a lot of people
in LA.
Well, you saying that people food pregame? You saying that people food pregame? Dang.
No, y'all really don't know regular people.
They don't.
I'm gonna have to tell my lady, like, she got it good clearly, because
I'm
what do you mean? Like,
People.
I got all the time. Let me
like that.
I think it's weird that we're acting like women still don't expect men to do things.
No, they do.
In a relationship, and then y'all are acting like y'all are the unicorns who don't. Because regardless of one, let's be again, neither one of you niggas is date the nigga that make $52,000. One. So like, let's stop pretending like that's what y'all are doing, because y'all are both lying, because you're not gonna do that shit. And the guys that make the kind of money you want them to make, y'all are not letting them get away with the once a month date or all of that other shit y'all talking about. So like, again,
we're talking in
if
general.
y'all gonna be anything, no, you're not, because we can't talk about general, because you don't date general. Becky or BK doesn't date general, so like you can't talk about what's general. So what you're saying is complete bullshit. Y'all are not letting the nigga that makes the kind of money y'all want him to make get away with take y'all out once a month.
Like, so let me ask you a question, Willie. We just talked about women's standards being well above what they really are qualified for, right?
And I said y'all were full of shit back then too.
And yes. So average women, let's get off of exceptional looking women who could probably get their way, right? We're talking about average. Maybe she's just a decent looking chick. Let's talk about the big girl you was talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
There are more, to me, average is because there's more average people, right?
The word average.
With average people, she's not gonna have True out here buying LA dinners. It's not gonna happen. It's not going to happen. Willie, you're not going to be.
Wait, is that LA average, or is that like Jersey average, or is that like New York average? Because I feel like everybody's average is going to be different.
I'm thinking like if it wasn't for my Stubbs membership, like to go to the movies cost you $50 between you and her before you go to the concession stand.
I'm not going to
like
don't even go get no popcorn and no candy.
And every man up here is rejecting the premise that you guys are trying to sneak under, that average women have average expectations, because they don't.
They don't. You're right. But so just because they don't have the expectation does not mean they're going to get what they want.
That's the problem. You expect. So listen, what does a woman do when she expects something from a man and doesn't get it over a prolonged period of time? She gets a new nigga. Like, what are we talking about right now?
Women who can. There are women who cannot.
So she goes and gets another average nigga or above average nigga. Like, we're talking about average women, right?
I think that you guys are seeing these Instagram chicks and these pretty girls.
Don't try to play that. Instagram. I'm saying you YouTube channel women.
You are not.
You women at the store, the women at my son's school, the women who I go to these conferences with, doing the exact same thing you're talking about.
Hold on, but Willie,
Instagram girls.
But average women are invisible.
Wait,
but no, you see them because you don't even see them.
Let's be honest.
Man, what are you talking about?
So it doesn't work the same way.
Willie, how often?
I was just gonna say we could actually see it.
Oh, I know average women who are average on every level, income, looks, all of that.
Every fucking day.
So you live in an average zip code.
He doesn't.
No, fuck no. But I do know.
He drives past them.
Here we go. Because you're making it about me. This is easy. I coach my son's football team. Average women are the mothers of those kids. I coach my son's baseball team. Average women are the mothers of those kids. I go to the grocery store like average people do. Like, men are exposed to average, and we're significantly more aware of the average that we're exposed to, because we don't have standards where say, you know what, I don't fuck with average bitches, because y'all can't fuck with average niggas, because average niggas are not going to be able to support the lifestyles y'all want. An average woman will support the lifestyle that we want easily.
I think it depends on the person's lifestyle that they're looking for.
Well, we're talking about men right now. So like for women, maybe that's cool. That applies to y'all. For us though, none of us give a fuck about what any of y'all make, because to be fair, Shan, you can't afford to date True in LA without him paying for it, because again, LA is expensive. You couldn't afford to date a dude out here in Maryland unless he afforded to pay for it based off of your salary and your requirements. Even if you went to, some of y'all in Dallas, go to Dallas, y'all can't afford to date niggas in Dallas right now without them footing the most bill, because y'all don't make as much money as the men that you are attracted to. So talking about the men you're not attracted to is fruitless. You don't even see those niggas. Y'all the ones who don't see average niggas, not us. We see average niggas and be like, you know what? I used to be one of them, or I'm glad I'm not one of them now. Y'all don't even acknowledge average niggas. Y'all, Shane, you probably buy 10, 15 Amazon packages a week. Just like I could see if you were a stay-at-home wife, that's what you would do. I guarantee you wouldn't know what your Amazon driver's name looked like. If you looked at the Ring camera, you wouldn't be able to pick that nigga out of a spotlight.
But they UPS worker, baby. I don't know. UPS got a standard.
Yeah, UPS workers make six figures.
Look, I don't know if they make them lift weights. I don't know.
It's all good, right? Y'all don't see average niggas. The nigga who fixed your car, who might have been attractive, might have been handsome, you're not gonna pay him attention because that nigga is fixing your car. We will pay attention to the waitress that brings us.
Why would I not pay attention to the man that's fixing my car?
Wait. True. Listen, I just walked in that triangulation shit, did it again. I just walked y'all into admitting that y'all motherfuckers will actually pay attention to a nigga to use him to get something from him. You're welcome.